guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about makeup. Yes, I have been really focused hardcore on skincare because you guys already know that I've been longtime followers. That is my passion. But today's video is all about makeup and is all about 10 particular makeup products that have been rocking my world lately. I have been using them like crazy, loving them like crazy, and I want to talk to you guys about them a little bit because they're really awesome products that I think you will enjoy too. So let's get right into it. The first product I'm going to talk to you about is a foundation. Now, ever since I first purchased this foundation and began using it, it's been my #1 go-to. The only time I've ever strayed and used anything else is for the purposes of doing a review. Because I purchased a new product and I of course have to use it as much as I can before doing a review. It's my #1 favorite foundation of all time. Dior Face and Body. I'm telling you guys, I know it's expensive. Dior is a luxury brand. I know, but it's worth it. Beautiful natural matte finish, all day long wear, doesn't look heavy or cakey on the skin at all. It can go from sheer to full coverage. Not a lot of foundations can do that without looking extremely cakey or needing to use a ton of product. I don't find that even if you want to use it to its full coverage capacity, you have to use all that much product. It gives beautiful coverage. The shade range is on point, 40 shades. Dior really outdid themselves with this foundation. It's my absolute favorite, my current favorite, and until I find something else, my #1 all-time foundation favorite. Next, I'll move on to a concealer. It's one concealer, but I do have it in 2 shades. That's how much I love it. I picked it up in 2 shades. I never do that, especially with concealer. I'm usually a one and done, but I had to with this one. NARS Soft Matte Concealer. Caramel Medium Dark 2 is pretty damn near my skin tone for the most part. It's, you know, right there, so it's beautiful for doing spot concealing all over the face. But after I picked this one up, I decided to go a little bit lighter for those moments when I really want to, you know, slay. This is medium 2 ginger, so I'll show you the difference between the two. So this is caramel and this is ginger, and I picked ginger specifically. I could have gone down to the next shade down from caramel, which I'm not even sure what it is, but that has a different undertone. Ginger had the yellow undertone that I like, as well as caramel. I need my undertones to be on point. I always tell you guys about complexion products, don't play around with undertone. So ginger can come off very bright, but not too bright. I do think that, especially if I want to play with both of them, mix both or layer both, these two really do work well together. It gives, as the name suggests, a beautiful soft matte finish. It is beautiful under the eyes, beautiful all over the face, doesn't look heavy, doesn't settle into fine lines. It sets down beautifully with any powder that you want to use with it. It is really, really a great concealer that I love using. And I kind of strayed away from it for a while, but I've been back for the last little while using it again, and I love it. Next is a powder. Of course, I had to complete the triangle foundation concealer powder. You guys know that in these kind of videos, I'm usually gonna have those 3 products, right? The powder that I've been using lately is a very expensive one, but one that I've actually had on my wish list for quite some time. It's Chanel's POUDRE Universelle Libre Natural Finish Loose Powder, and this particular shade is Translucent 3 or 40 Dore. That's the one I have. They have several different shades, and you do get a puff. It comes with a puff, and ooh, that is the shade right there. I'll try to get a close-up. That is Translucent 3. So that tone is actually really perfect for me. I use it all over, as well as under eye. If I really did want that extreme bright under eye, then no, I wouldn't use it in my under eye area because it does it will dull down the highlight. But on a regular everyday basis, I definitely use it all over, including the under eye area, and I love it. It's so smooth, incredibly finely milled, and it is one of those powders that I understand why people love, because it will never get cakey. I can't imagine a powder like this getting cakey or giving you that cakey look. All I get with this is a beautiful, flawless finish, and it helps keep me matte, helps my makeup stay on all day, last all day. Definitely worth the investment. It is an investment, but definitely one I suggest you guys check out. Next is a bronzer, and this is a newer bronzer to the market. And of course, because it's my girl Riri, I am a Riri fan. I'm a Fenty Beauty fan. I knew I had to pick up at least one shade. Come on. Stalk'r Instant Warmth Bronzer, and this is the shade Caramel Cutie. That's the outer packaging there, and the shade, that's Caramel Cutie. I love this bronzer. It's beautiful. It blends beautifully. It builds beautifully. I don't like bronzers that you have to be so careful tapping your brush in, because you're gonna get too much product and then it's gonna get muddy and weird and out of control. You definitely do have to do a few swirls, which I do like. And you can see, maybe not, that my FB, the FB stamp that is in there is quickly disappearing because I've been using it a lot. This shade for me is a perfect shade. It's definitely, like the name suggests, very caramel, very brown. I do not like bronzers that are too red. And I was debating whether or not to get this shade and the next one up, but that one does have a little bit more red in it. So I decided to go for this one, and I'm happy that I did. It really is a beautiful bronzer. Riri did her thing with this. Now for some lippies. I have been a lip gloss freak for the last few months, especially throughout the entire summer. Lip gloss, lip gloss, lip gloss. Liquid lipstick who? I don't know her. Lip gloss all the way, lip gloss for the win. And these two have been for the win for me. They are beautiful all the way around as far as shade goes, consistency, longevity, and they are MAC's Lipglass. This is a newer shade that came out not too long ago, Primordial. Right up my alley. It's one of those brownie shades. I cannot stand pink nudes. I am a nude girl through and through. I love my nudes. I'm wearing this lip gloss today over another nude lipstick, and I always jump on the chance to get any brownie peachy nudes that come out because everybody's just so obsessed with everything being pink. And this one from Bite Beauty, and this is from their French press lip gloss line in the shade Vanilla Latte. Again, a peachy brown shade. I'll show you both of them together. So if you are anything like me and you are sick of all the damn pinks, these two shades in particular will probably be to your liking. They're both beautiful. MAC lip gloss, if you're familiar with the consistency. It can get a little sticky, but I find that that only happens if I put on too much. If I just put on one nice layer, I get all the shine that I want. Very good staying power. Same thing with the Bite Beauty lip glosses. I have the Bite Beauty on right now, and I can talk, I can move, and it stays put. Both of these, for a lip gloss that of course isn't gonna last all day, these two do last pretty well, and they are just really beautiful. Make your lips look so plump and juicy and healthy. I have a mascara to share with you guys. Now this is just a sample, but I knew from the moment that I first used it, it's definitely gonna be a future purchase for sure. I'm getting the full size. This is Dior's Pump and Volume Mascara, and I have really been loving how this has been making my lashes look. It really does do just that. It volumizes your lashes very well, and I feel like I do get a good amount of length too. When I put this on one eye and I look at it compared to my other eye, the difference is really dramatic. And way back in the day, story time, my very first luxury mascara that I ever purchased was a Dior mascara, and I was blown away then. And this one didn't disappoint me either. It's really, really a great mascara. Now for some palettes. You guys know I'm not a palette girl. I'm a self-proclaimed anti-palette girl for the most part, but I don't know what happened to me this year. In 2019, I have purchased some palettes. This is the newer one of the set of MAC Hyper Real Glow palettes. This is Shimmy Peach. Now previously I actually bought the golden version of one of the other two. They had two, or they have two others in addition to this one, a more pinky color scheme for one and a more golden color scheme for the other. And this one is, of course, deeper and more peach. And you get 3 highlighters. It's a highlighter palette. And this shade over here is more of your traditional regular gold. This one over here is more bronzy. And then this one in the middle is straight up peach. And that is the #1 reason why I decided to get this palette, because I never see any true peach toned highlighters. Some are usually like pinky peach. They'll even be described as a pinky peach highlighter, but when you swatch it, when it's on the skin, it's straight up pink. I don't see any peach at all, but this one in the middle, specifically this one, is peach. You're gonna get a true, beautiful, peachy toned highlight. And all 3 mixed together work beautifully. You can use them individually, especially if you have a deeper skin tone. If you've been eyeing any of these MAC Hyper Real Glow palettes and you are of a deeper skin tone, I say go with this one, Shimmy Peach. It's beautiful. Next is eyeshadow, and the first palette I'm going to show you is from Viseart. I love Viseart eyeshadows. They do eyeshadows so well, and this is their Warm Edit, one of the newest ones to their family of eyeshadow palettes, and this is the color scheme right here. How gorgeous. This is what I am wearing on my eyes today. It is so beautiful. These tones speak to me in many different languages. The moment I saw this advertised on social media, I knew I was gonna get it. These are the same size as their 8-pan minis. They just added another row and made it 12, but it is that size. So they are significantly smaller, but I don't hit pan on eyeshadow. I'm not that girl that's hitting pan on eyeshadows every week. The shimmers are just perfection. The mattes blend so beautiful. They're so creamy. One thing I will say is it does kick up quite a bit of product. When you dip your brush into, you are going to get a lot of kick up, but that just speaks to how pigmented they are and how beautifully they blend. I really believe that you're just gonna have to kind of deal with a little bit of kick up with this type of product, but it's worth it. And last but not least, one other eyeshadow palette, this one from MAC Cosmetics, and this is their Art Library Flame-Boyant palette. And again, you'll see quite the similarity with the Viseart palette. Lots of warm tones. I'm all about my warm tones, and the moment I saw this palette and knew it was coming out, I was gonna get it because this is me. This is me all day, every day, right here. Some of these shades are actually in MAC's permanent lineup. They do have them in single form, namely Amber Lights, which is this one. That is a permanent shade, and also Rule here and Embark here. So those 3, I'm pretty sure that's it. Samoa Silk, which is this one, is another single that they did have in the past but have now discontinued, but a lot of people have loved it, and I understand why they put it in this palette so people could have their chance to use it again. So if you've heard good things just like I have over the years about Samoa Silk, you can definitely pick up this palette and get to use that. But all these shades are just beautiful. They blend very well. work very well. It's a mostly matte palette, which is my favorite. The one drawback of this palette, though, I will mention, is unfortunately the shadow that this palette is named after, Flame-Boyant, which is this one, is it no good. It definitely needs quite a bit of work building. You got to pack it on, build it up several times over before you really get the full impact. So that's unfortunate that the namesake of the damn palette is the shade that is the worst out of the bunch, but it's okay. I'll work with it. The rest are great, and I still think it's a beautiful overall palette. So that's it, guys. Those are my 10 current favorite makeup favorites. Please let me know down below if you have any of these products and how you like them. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter. I know you guys are throwing a lot of questions my way in the comment section of the videos. I really appreciate that. But at any time, if you wanna slide in my DMs, I appreciate that too. I'll answer any questions that you have. Instagram and Twitter are two other great places to hit me up. And subscribe for more videos just like this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.